Hey guys, so a funny thing happened yesterday and that's why I'm making this video. So yesterday I was on a Discord call with two of my friends. One was from my school and one was from my university. And they have a fairly different opinion about me because I have changed a lot. So basically what happened was this friend of mine from the university was telling my school friend something about herself, and she said that you know how smart Rishabh is, and the other friend didn't really catch that. So he has seen my grind, he has known me since a long, long time, but he has not really seen this side of me, which was the smart side. I'm not saying that I'm smart, but I'm just stating what happened yesterday. In my early school life, I was a fairly good student, but I was not the brightest one out there. I used to score really good until my 8th standard, then my grades started dropping since 9th. I do not know why. I believe my bases were not strong enough and I was a bit distracted as well. In ninth class, I scored 7 CGPA. In my 10th, I scored 7.4. In 11th, I barely passed with 58%, flunking 4 of the subjects, including physical education. Would you believe that? And the funniest part of this is that I did not need to write a resit examination, and I scored all time low of my entire life till now, which was 6 out of 70 in biology. And it was because biology was shoved down my throat and I didn't really connect with that subject that well. I was supposed to believe that I wasn't a person of academics and I couldn't really survive in this academic world. Well, in the 12th standard, I just scored 66.6% in my CBSE boards. Then moving on, my life changed quite a lot since then. So I took a year off, which was a gap year basically, and I was basically fooling myself or fooling my parents. I don't know whom I was fooling. I hope I wasn't fooling myself, but yeah, I took a year off to prepare for agriculture examination. I remember this very vividly. There was this one uh, group discussion going on in my school, and there was this thing for only bio students, and a teacher asked who would really want to be a doctor, and I was the only student who didn't raise his hand. And teacher was like astonished. I probably did that to seek attention, but I just never wanted to go there in that direction. Then I took a year off. It didn't go as it was supposed to be planned. Then I got into Ramaya University of Applied Sciences to pursue my bachelor's in biotechnology honors. I'll tell you a story that kind of took a toll on me. So I have felt this very personally. So during your school life, there are some events that makes you feel that it doesn't matter, but on the long run, subconsciously, it makes you feel like that it actually took a toll on you, and that's what happened with me. So I had a supervisor who was my biology teacher, and she was also my tuition teacher as well. I used to go to her home for personal tuitions because I scored 6 in the 11th class, so she was the best option I had. And there were just two kids in that tuition, me and a friend of mine from the same class. And one day, one of my parents ended up asking that which one of these two are better one. So she just said it on my face that the other girl was the better student because she was sharper than me and catches things better. That could have been true back then, but things are very different now. I am not saying that she is dumber now or I am smarter, but I know where I am today and I am pretty confident about my skill set that I have acquired and where I'm heading towards with that skill set. So university life completely changed me and I got a perfect peer group, I would say. I had everything that I could have ever asked for in my peer group. They were all passionate. They wanted to study abroad and they had big plans in the future. So, and also my professors were super supportive. They always knew what Rishabh was for, what he was all about, and they always kept on pushing me towards being a better student. And that's what happened. They have been very supportive. They provided me everything that I needed, possibly from them, from recommendation letters to some emotional trauma, I would say. They supported me quite a lot. I believe anybody can make it big, and yeah, in my university I scored consistently very good, and my overall GPA is 8.9 CGPA out of 10, and it's not really easy to do that in any university, I would tell you that. Speaking about all these stuff, I would suggest that anybody can make it big if they are passionate enough to do it, and that's what it really matters. If you have the right peer group, you do need to find the right peer group. You also need to have supportive teachers around you. We have faculties in our own university that are not very supportive. I got into top tier US universities that I can possibly never imagine in my school life. But yeah, that's what happened, and I'm really fortunate that I have climbed that ladder. And yeah, this school friend of mine actually helped me quite a lot to suggest that I do have the potential to apply here and there. So yeah, he knows what I'm about. It's just that he has seen what others have not in the university. Others have just seen the smarter side of me, but this friend of mine has seen the dumbest version of me. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you. See you next time.